Look at all these books. See how many books there are? There's a lot of books on copywriting. Now, I'm gonna tell you a quick thing. I have read a lot of books on copywriting. This is just like part of the collection that I could actually fit on the desk. And here's the thing, you don't need to read them all. In fact, after this course, I would suggest you keep continuing your copywriting education because it's one of the most important things you'll do in business. If you can communicate well and convert better on everything you sell over the course of your lifetime, it's pretty valuable, right? So anyways, here we go. I'm gonna recommend the #1 books that you should continue after this course. Now, you may have heard of me talk of these before, but this is the Gary Halbert letters. And this is the Boron letters, chapters 1 through 25. I have them all printed out, like literally printed out. Some of them I couldn't even staple because I didn't have enough staples, so I like use little like twisty ties and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. But I kept these by my bed for years and would reread them and still do to this day. These are some of the most valuable things, and I write notes and everything in them, that you can ever read, and they're free online. It's crazy. So it's the Gary Halbert letters, the Boron letters, chapters 1 through 25. Trust me, print them out because they were designed to be printed out, and you will thank yourself. Everyone that does this ends up becoming successful in some way or the other, and the people that are just like, oh, I'll just read it online, they never really end up doing anything because they don't put the work in to learn about this stuff. Anyways, this is the first thing. You've probably heard me say it before. I'll say it again. Boron letters, they're free, they're amazing. It's my #1 resource. Next thing, if you want a quick synopsis of this course in kind of like a small format, it's really small. It's like 50 something pages, I think 53 pages total. Here's my book. This book will teach you how to write better. I put it up on Amazon just to write a book, and it actually ended up doing really well. I was kind of shocked. I didn't need for it to do that, but it's a nice little short reference. As you can see, really small. It's meant to sit on your desk. Anytime you have problems with a piece of copy, just go, boop, boop, boop. Ooh, here's a good one. Here's another one. I don't know if you could get this anymore. I think you could buy it off Gary Halbert's site. His sons still run it. I mean, he's died a long time ago. But how to make maximum money in minimum time. This is like this random pamphlet he put out a long time ago. And I gotta say, it's unreal. Like, I can't believe how good this book was. Now, it is based about like concepts from like the 80s. So there's a lot of direct mail stuff and not a lot of internet stuff in here. But it is unbelievable. So if you can get your hands on a copy of this, mine's like old and coffee stained. I bought from someone off of eBay. Definitely get your hands on it. The next one I would recommend is more of a professional guide, and this is Ogilvy on Advertising. So if you're in the advertising world or want to become like an agency copywriter or something like that, this is the book to read, because he talks about not only just like direct mail response things, and look at all my notes that I have in it. Oh man, these are good notes. He also talks about how to get like the entire country of like the United Kingdom to buy the same brand of rice, or how to get people from all over the world to visit Puerto Rico. He talks about large-scale advertising like this, and it's fascinating stuff. So Ogilvy on Advertising is a must-have. Here is, it's not so much a copywriting book, although Jay Abraham is known as a copywriter. It's more of a business book, but also it's just really, really good. I would also suggest this one. I have read this one multiple times. It's my favorite to take on planes. And you can actually just kind of like flip to any chapter, and I think it's like good enough to just start reading midway through. Joseph Sugarman's book. This is one of my favorites. Advertising Secrets of the Written Word. Now, I think it's been rebranded as the Adweek Copywriting Handbook. So if you're going on Amazon, look that one up first. And it's the same book. Otherwise, this version will cost you about $100-something to get your hands on. I don't know why they rebranded, but apparently that's what they did. And then this one also comes in like a series of other ones. So Marketing Secrets of a Mail Order Maverick and Television Secrets for Marketing Success. So this one's about infomercials, which are a shockingly huge industry, and there's stuff to be learned from it. And this one's only about mail order, and this one's about marketing in general. This is the one I would suggest, though. Hey, look, this is actually signed by Joseph Sugarman. That's kind of cool, huh? I met him several times. So another must-have. Here is a random book on creativity, A Whack on the Side of the Head. I read this a long time ago. I picked it up in a library and then ended up buying it. Really good. I like browsing through it from time to time. I base my problem-solving checklist download off of this, actually, because you can kind of open this up to any page and it'll be like, think about it this way, and you're like, huh, never thought about it. And then you get ideas and go on. That's what I base my problem-solving checklist on. keep your own swipe file. Here's like another swipe file I'm building. I got some more over here and everything. Here's like one that any piece of direct mail I like or think is stupid also, I put in here. So there's all these different like pieces of direct mail that I keep. Here's like one of the Trader Joe's flyers. You know, I thought it was interesting. So keep your own swipe file to build your own like copywriting book. So another one is the Robert Collier letters. This is pretty good. I think it's going to be drier for most people. And another one that's the same, and this is the last one actual copywriting book I'll mention, is Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. This one's really good, and a lot of people talk about it quite a bit. There's another one called Scientific Advertising. I have it somewhere here, but I don't know where it went. But it's a little bit dry. And the reason I say that is like they talk about very large scale marketing concepts. So for example, they talk about how Marlboro cigarettes goes through a cycle where like people like the product and they realize it's dangerous, and then how to market it during those periods of times. It's really good for more advanced copywriters, but I wouldn't recommend it for reading right away. If you read through all these books first, then go to this. And another one, and this is where like I differentiate from the copywriting crowd a little bit in terms of this book is not about copywriting. It's about screenplay writing, actually. So like movies. And so it's called Save the Cat by Blake Schneider. And I don't even remember where I got this recommendation from, but I started reading it, and it almost kind of like unlocks the whole world of movies. So there's only like 11 archetypes of movies, and their stories have to follow a specific path, and they give real examples of movies you'll know and love already. And I mean, I took a ton of notes on this book because it was so good. And so basically there's like the buddy movie, and it shows like, okay, you can make a buddy movie, but you have to have this certain character or it doesn't work. And I started getting influenced by this book because I realized storytelling is one of the biggest things you can get right if you're going to be a writer, okay? Even in small pieces of copy, having a good flow to a story is super crucial. Steven Spielberg talks about this all the time. The reason all his movies are so successful is you spend so much time studying the story, and then of course it's easy to make a good movie if you have super solid script. So Save the Cat, that's another one I would recommend. I would first recommend these, but then recommend kind of like perusing through this and making some lists of the different types of stories out there. Anyways, that's my little copywriting book collection. I hope you keep, oh, by the way, those ads up there, those aren't Ogilvy ads, but those are like, I think, yeah, that one's an Ogilvy and Mather ad called How to Create Advertising That Sells. And they basically just gave away all their secrets and published it in a magazine, and it was their highest grossing ad they've ever published in their history. Isn't that weird? You give away all the secrets, people can do it themselves, but instead they come to you. It's a very interesting concept, huh? And here's some other famous ads, the Volkswagen ads, the Man in the Hathaway shirt ads. Anyways, hope you like this. Hope you can continue your copywriting career with these copywriting books and courses, and I hope you enjoyed the course. And I will talk to you later.